What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Amon's Toxic Animal 331. Back at it with another review. And yesterday I was able to check out The Meg 2 The Trench a day early. And before we get into actual review itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 20 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. Also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you do like my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications and miss occasional upload. If you missed the previous movie reviews I've done, there's a whole entire playlist of all of them, so be sure to check that one out. Don't forget to share the video, because it'll also help me out when we have some more people join the Toxic fam. And do feel free to comment your thoughts on the Meg 2 The Trench down below as well, and keep them spoiler free. Well, what, I mean, I don't know. Do whatever you feel or you would like to do. I don't know. But anyways, before we get into actual review, let's give a quick plot synopsis, shall we? So, transition on choice. Golden State will lead a research team on an exploratory dive into the deepest depths of the ocean. Their voyage spirals into chaos when a malevolent mining operation threatens their mission and forces them into a high-stakes battle for survival. Pitted against colossal prehistoric sharks and relentless environmental plunderers, they must outrun and outsmart and outswim their merciless predators. So, going into the second Meg, the first one, I think it is schlocky fun, but I think it's okay. I don't think it was used to its fullest potential, the first movie. And walking into this one, it seemed like it was going to be a lot funner and going to be more self-aware that how unrealistic it is. Like, the first one was a little aware that was unrealistic, but still kind of took it really seriously. But I was hoping this one would have a goofy tone, and I'm happy to say that I think this one is an improvement over the first one. It still has some flaws of mine, though, but I still really enjoyed this quite a bit. And with that being said, let's just go straight into the review. So, as for the good, to start off the good, the movie knows that it is ridiculous. That is positive. So if the movie is ridiculous and it is self-aware that it is ridiculous, that immediately is a positive. So, yeah, there's like a bunch of goofy stuff you see. If you haven't even seen the movie, you've seen it in the trailers where like Jason Statham is driving, I forgot what the vehicle was called, but he's basically charging at the Megalodon shark and riding a wave and stuff. It's self-aware, so that's an immediate positive for me. The character of Mei Ying, I thought they were going to make her be like a disrespectful, bratty teenager, but luckily they didn't and made her more charming in this one than the first Meg, I believe. Because usually, you know, some of the sequels, when a kid grows up into a teenager, they become more disrespectful towards their guardians of sorts and basically are, like, very rude. Luckily, in this one, they, I think, further develop Mei Ying's character and do not make her disrespectful in any ways. She does do some, like, stupid stuff. Not utterly stupid stuff, but disobeys Jason Statham's character, but it isn't really a big deal. And also, I think they made her also more charming in this movie as a character. And yeah, I thought they did a good job building up her character. What's the next one? The CGI for the Megalodons, that is another positive. The first Meg had some really good CGI as well, but this one they had some pretty good CGI and decent CGI. It could have been a little bit better, but it is very good. Very good CGI for the Meg. and all the different Megs. So yeah, that's another positive. And then the final positive for me is they developing the characters more than the last film, which I feel as if they developed more Jason Statham's and Mei Ying's relationship in this film and developed their relationship a little bit more. Also developing like the friendship bond between like DJ and Mac and all of them. So yeah, that, and also it does a good job at developing relationships for the new people in this film. For example, the uncle and Mei Ying's connection. They do a good job of building that up as well. But with that being said, let's move on to the mixed aspects, shall we? So how they use more than one Megalodon is a mixed aspect for me. You know, most movies, like, if the first one's successful and it's like a creature feature, they do a sequel with more than one. So, for example, Alien and Aliens, then you got the Predator and Predators, which I've never seen either of those. I know that might be a shock. And this one, they basically, I'm surprised they didn't call it the Megs. They use them decently, but, like, I don't know about multiple. I mean, it makes it more unique than the first one. It would have been a repeat if they just did the same. Just another Megalodon. So, yeah. So that's why it goes in the mix. Also, another mixed aspect is it might, drag at sometimes, but only a little bit. I did feel some points were a little bit, not boring, but, like, did drag on a little bit too long. Especially, for me, I think that the underwater sequence, even though it was suspenseful, it did go on a little bit too long, where they're trying to go to, an underwater station, and it takes a long time to get there, so it kind of drags a little bit. But it didn't utterly bother me like, some other people. Then, yeah, and that's the mix. Now let's move on to the bad, shall we? So most of the new characters you don't really care for, except for the uncle in this. I didn't honestly care about any of the other new people in this film. I already knew that they were either dead meat, or I didn't really care about them as much as the past few movies, so that's why that goes there. Some of the CGI in the underwater sequences with their underwater suits kind of looks iffy. It's not the worst CGI I've ever seen, but they could have, I think, done better on that. It looks a little bit iffy. The human villains were, the different villains in this movie were, like, we all saw it in the trailer. So there's human villains, there's the Megalodons, and then there's also the octopus, which we saw in the trailer. No, it's a big giant squid, never mind. And it has way too many villains and is a little bit too convoluted with all the different villain motives and stuff, so, and kind of pushes the Megs to the side, which it is kind of the movie about them, which I feel is weird. But, with that being said, that's all I have to say about the Meg right there. So, let's bring out the toxic meter, shall we? And I will give this a toxic goodness, and I will give it a B-. I think this is an improvement over the first Meg, and I think it is a movie that you should take with some of your friends and in a packed theater and watch it, and it is a lot of fun. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed my movie review of The Meg 2: The Trench. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 20 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That's because for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like the video if you like my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications so miss occasional upload, because we do a movie review or two every single week, so be on the lookout for those. Also, do share the video so we can have some more people join that toxic fam, and do feel free to comment your thoughts on the Meg 2: The Trench down below. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.